porch behind the farmhouse, where the pace of life is slow. There's a website where just real webs are used. We spend days the way ducks oughta, eating bread thrown on the water in a way that keeps the younger kids amused. In our land both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant, if we had them, would be walking arm in arm. For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and oven ready. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. There's a turkey with a gobble, watch his legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving gives him cause for some alarm. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got quails, and what the dickens? It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. What a gorgeous vision this is. It's Ida, she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on this farm. She goes repeated quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers in our duckyard of free rangers. Of folk down on the
little chicks are mollycoddled, for the cat would like to do them grievous harm. She's our only source of worry, feathers rarely get to flurry. Some poultry of folk down on the farm. Ha! How they flatter themselves. I never show much interest in this group. I'll admit I'm quite a glutton, but this feathered form of mutton wouldn't even make a palatable soup. But when those little ducklings hatch, that's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. Feline, you won't see me make a beeline for those tender little juicy balls of fluff.
Drake? Drake, there's no use paddling away now I've seen you. And it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? Still sitting? I don't know. It's all right for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, then why don't you take a turn on the nest?
I'd love to. But you seem so comfortable up there. It would be a shame to disturb you.
And what about that extension you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be very cramped when the little ones arrive, especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick's going to be.
You know, I reckon that might be a turkey's egg.
Okay, Drake. How would a turkey's egg get to be inside my nest? Must be your side of the family.
We'll just have to see who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyways, must fly. I promised the rooster I'd help him count his chickens.
As a duck, when you're stuck, set sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I'm just ignored. Though I don't pretend that this is all his doing, I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Their little heads so soft and downy, their baby bods all golden browny, their beaks constantly open waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood, those little ducklings walking round in a line. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood, those little quirks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked out and living in style.
Morning, Ida.
Morning, Maureen.
How is the mother-to-be?
She would be better if the father who was better at being the father who is. Sometimes I think I'd be better off pairing with a decoy.
Oh, well, I think Drake will make a marvelous dad when the family arrives.
Not him. Duck by name and duck by nature, ducking out of his responsibilities.
Well, how much longer do you have to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all my prenatal hatching classes. Run by that self-satisfied stork. They said about half a month, but 2 weeks is up.
Oh, well, best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spring it's exactly the same thing.
But just think of the rewards. All those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed?
Waking you up at all hours.
Getting into deep water?
Attracting unwanted admirers.
Like the cat?
Why do we put ourselves through it? 'Cause when you hear that dibble-dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble, and watch their maiden voyage out from the bay.
Like champagne corks, you'll see a robin
Accompanied by mother sobbing, or leave him to my nature, nobody sang. It's the joy. It's the joy of motherhood, those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked out and ducklings I've ever set my eyes on. They're the image of their father.
Speaking of Daddy, Maureen, would you be a dear and go find it for me? He's probably making waves down at the local watering hole.
Well, all right. Auntie Marmar's off now. I'll see you later, Ida.
Auntie Marmar, what a weird name. What a big world it is. Yeah, far out. I was getting scrambled inside that eggshell.
Now, don't go thinking that this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the churchyard, though I've never been that far myself.
Wicked, let's explore.
Oh, wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, you must wipe your webbed feet every morning. Number 2, no quacking after sunset. Number 3, no plankton in between meals. Number 4, you must make your own nest every morning. Wait a minute, you're not all here.
Hey guys, there's gonna be another member of the game.
Oh, Quack, it's the big one.
Look at the show on that. Excellent. How come he got such a big egg? It's not fair, Mama. No, Mama, it's not fair.
Hi, kids. I'm your dad.
Take a good look at him, because you probably won't see him that often. Well, true to form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
Okay, kids. Who's for a swim? One, a 2, a 3, a 4. What's the matter, Ida? All that sitting taking it out of you?
There's still one to hatch, dumb cluck. The big one.
Let me see that thing again. Yup, that's definitely a turkey's egg. You're never gonna get it into the water. Just leave it. Hey! Cut that out. Now come teach the younger ones how to swim properly.
You teach the other ones to swim properly. I've sat for so long, a couple more weeks won't make any difference.
Okay, whatever you say, dear. Last one to the lakes of Coot. Hey, wait for me!
What a roll, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different, this one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg could fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, of just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different, but there's different. And there's different. Oh my word. Honk! What is wrong with your Quack? You're not like your brothers and sisters. They're different. Honk! If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? No? What about water? How would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to, Mama.
Thank heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now, your father has taken the others off for their first swimming lesson, so I figured you and I might do the same. Just here at the water's edge, nothing too fancy, mind you. It's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is to not be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid. Can we swim out to that island?
Good gracious, no. It's further than you think. Why, I haven't been there since your father and I were courting, and I didn't mean to go that far then. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now, just do as I do, and you should take to it like a you should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy fellow well down below each thigh. Apropos, a propeller, just keep paddling like
afraid.
And steady, watch that eddy to your right. Danger sign,
A danger sign?
that's fishing line.
Fishing line?
Which strangles if it tangles you up tight. He's a natural in a class of his own.
This is wonderful. I am feeling full grown.
Look at you, you have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and straight.
But my bottoms and bubbles
Just keep paddling like the flappers. Just keep paddling with your flappers, all seeming to be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by,
but nothing can deter you if you hold your
head up high. There you go. That's much better.
What did you mean when you said I'm not like my brothers and sisters? What is different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
Really? And what else?
You must try to remember. It's what's on the inside that counts, not what we look like.
What is marmalade?
Marmalade is a sort of orange preserve often found on toast.
What is marmalade?
Oh my. Ida, listen to me very closely, dear. I want you to walk towards me very slowly. Very slowly.
What are you quacking about?
There's something behind you. Something not very nice.
This is your son, dear.
I've created a monster.
He's just not your normal run-off-the-mill pond duck, that's all.
That's all? Ida, I have a reputation.
I know, dear, and I wouldn't go bragging about it if I were you.
I'm scared.
I tell you, he's a turkey. Cranberry sauce.
See? He didn't even flinch. Now, I want you all to get spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duck yard and be educated in the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at him.
Look at him.
Now then, children, let's not make a fuss.
Look at him.
Are you sure he's really one of us?
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. He's a special son. Come along now, all of you. Follow me, but stay close to me at all times or you may get trodden on. And beware of the cat.
Look at him. Legs are bending and his knees are not. Look at him. He's obviously a shot. Let the neighbors scream and howl when they see our brew. He's a hellish waterfowl.
Why are you so rude?
Ooh, touchy.
Look at you, look at me. What's it matter?
Isn't it obvious?
Why should I make you all laugh and scoff?
Haven't you seen your reflection?
Why don't we play with fishes?
Because you scare them off. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
That's what I call a snack.
Look at him, still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at him, finest cat food that I ever saw. Better sure he won't be missed. They think he's a flop. Maybe they'll let me In a moment, he presented to her grace, the most distinguished duck on the lake. You will notice she was once part of the mandarin, and you will notice she has a red band of cloth around her leg. That is the greatest distinguish a duck can enjoy. It means she's looked up by both man and animals.
Now then, children, don't turn your toes in. Just bow your head politely and say, quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Honk!
Look at him. Come on, Ida, tell me what went wrong. Look at him. Did you leave him in the egg too long?
He's my son and I love him. Do you see what you've done? You're to blame. This duckyard would be so boring if we all looked the same.
Look at him. But we got him as a brother. Look at him. And he's worse than any other. Look at you. You'll agree. Anywhere you look will be less of this memories. Look at
Congratulations, Ida. They're delightful.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Now tell me, that big one at the back, whatever happened there? He's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, now is he?
I wish the others wouldn't pick on him so. He'll turn out all right as he gets older.
Well, the others are a triumph, my dear. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own this year.
I was so sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. You must miss him terribly.
He was a fine duck, the mandarin, but alas, he became crispy and aromatic before his time. Still, life goes on. Now, I understand Maureen saw the children from the farmhouse throwing French bread into the water.
Rata!
You have to try it. It's much better than the normal stuff. Even the crusts are nice.
Oh, yes, Maureen, it is delicious. Come along, children, try this.
Make way for the red-banded duck. Honk! Ida, you really are going to have to do something about that. Honk. Oh, look, croissants!
Get back! You're too old for that age already.
That's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why are you all picking on me? Quack! If they knew just how dearly I would love to. Quack! But it's true. I'm a bird who seems to lack the knack. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who can blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty. Different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary. Different is no threat. And though I'm still their brother, they forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby beak. There's a runt in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. But when you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. But different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful. Different could be swell. Different is just, well, different.
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I haven't got any friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, well, they are just too cruel. I think he looked delicious.
What did you say?
I said poultry can be so malicious. Look at them guzzling all that bread.
It's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
Mmm, à l'orange. And you mean to tell me they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
Well, that settles it then. Lunch is in. On me.
You mean it? You really are a friend.
Of course. Now just follow me.
I think I should tell my mother.
Oh, no, you mustn't.
I really think I should.
Listen, we won't be gone for long. What harm can it do? And plus, you're hungry, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm quite sure.
How Ida managed to lay that egg? Huh, I will never know.
I know. It makes me tear up just thinking about it.
I don't use that stuff to stuff a duvet with.
Speaking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'd be quite so full of yourself from Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word.
There is nothing wrong with my son. He's just a bit different, that's all. I think that makes him somewhat rather special.
Oh, well said, Ida. I agree with you. And if I agree, then everybody agrees. I think an apology is in order from you two.
Where's he gone?
I thought he was with you.
He was, just a moment ago.
Well, if he's got any sense, he's gone to find a bag to put over his head.
Drake, that's enough.
Oh, calm down. I'm sure he just wandered back down to the lake. You know how much he loves swimming.
Not without telling me he wouldn't.
Oh, for goodness sake. All right, Turkey, you go look along the milking shed. Marie and Henrietta, go look by the hen house. Ida, you and I will take the children down to the lake.
And I guess I will go coordinate operations at the grain store.
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack. Fast food for famished felines. Now, let me see. Duck with cherries, Peking duck, casserole of duck. Ah, here we are. Duck à l'orange.
What are we having?
I'm having you for lunch.
Well, yes, I know you are. I mean, what are we going to eat?
Oh, I'll whip something up. A surprise.
My mother must have been thinking of someone else when she told me to beware of the cat.
Bless her. You know, all mothers are the same. They think it's part of their job description to stop us from having fun. But not my mother, though. Oh, no. You know what she used to say to me? You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. But with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. too. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So Ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch. So, tell me, Ducky, what would you like to play? It can be anything, I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to paddle on the puddles, dabble in the mud, tickle sticklebacks with the shallows. And maybe if there's time, go sliding with a slime to the marsh where you find marshmallows. I'll go and slay a dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say that cats are dangerous is clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, or preferably with something in the kitty. Oh, you want to play hide and seek, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tongue before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game. It's a crazy little game.
What's that noise?
Salivating.
No, it's coming from outside.
Oh, that's just those wretched people playing ball.
People? What are people?
What are people? Bad news, that's what people are. Just think yourself lucky, Ducky, that I will spare you from ever having to encounter them. Duck! Yes, correct. It's a duck. Duck! Yes, I know, it's a ruddy duck.
Actually, I think I'm a mallard.
Duck! Oh, goose. Struck out by a foul ball. You broke the window. Side!
Oh no, they're coming in. Okay, good idea. You stay in there until the heat is off, and I will find my own way back to the churchyard. Maybe we can have lunch some other time. Okay. Now, is it right at the hen house, or left past the cow shed? Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm lost. No.
Are we rolling? And rolling. So, Ida, tell me, it's been a week now since your son went missing. How are you holding up? Can you manage a tear for the camera?
What are you saying?
Ida! This is Jaybird from America's Most Feathered. He's doing a feature. Now, which side do you think is my best?
So, Ida, do you believe your son was abducted or that he ran away to escape his persecutors?
What?
That's good. I'll buy that. Defensive, yet emotional, and just a hint of anger. I am filling up here.
Does nobody care about what I think?
Sorry, sir. We're coming to an end of transmission. Gotta leave the last word with Ida, just in case her son's watching. This is Jaybird from America's Most Feathered, saying if you see anything from thieving magpies to lost ducklings, the chicks on the switchboard are waiting to take your call. It's all yours, Ida.
time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Get away from me. Go on now, all of you. Every day will seem to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun once shone, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you can't just leave me with the other four.
You'll manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
You're wasting your time. You know you are. Apart from which, it's way too dangerous to wander outside the churchyard at this time of year.
My mind is made up. I won't be satisfied until I find the truth. Try to understand that, dear. Mother knows.
Well, if you have to go, you should take this.
Every moment seems an hour. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
Now where have they got to? Shabby flock. I do wish they'd keep up. No discipline? That's the trouble with the gooselings of today.
I hate to say it, but they're probably tired, dear. We've been marching for an awfully long time.
Poppycock, you afraid that we fly with a shoe on the march? I think not, my sweet. This way.
Excuse me, I was wondering if you could help.
Eyes front. You're for at 4 o'clock.
But you see, I'm lost.
A bird with back navigation does not deserve his wings. Isn't that what I always say, dear?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly yet. I got lost on foot.
Bye, infantry. A messy business.
Well, he's only a youngster. Maybe we should give him directions. Give him his marching orders.
We're geese, migrants, birds of passage. Run a tight fleet. Wouldn't do very well for us if we got lost, wouldn't it, dear? What?
What do you mean?
Where are you trying to get to?
Back to my mother, on the lake. I think it was about that way. I saw some ducks flying over a few minutes ago.
Well, if you did, it was probably the last flying mission. What?
There's a chute on the marsh, dear. It's very dangerous.
A shoe? What is a shoe?
It's a people sport. One group of men move around the marsh, scaring ducks into the air, and another, with guns, shoot them back out of the air.
The cat warned me about people.
The cat?
Well, you see, I ran off.
Didn't
This
your
cat-
mother tell you how dangerous a cat can be?
Well, yes, she did, but the cat said she was my friend.
Oh, you don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was?
Gun dogs. They must be starting to shoot again. Time for maneuvers. I'd hope it hadn't come to this, but I have no option. All right, at ease. Company, fall in. I didn't mean literally. Stand up. We are taking part in an exercise that we have not faced before. Our task is one of reconnaissance and reunification.
This duckling lost his mother. Bless him. We are going to find her.
You are a fine body of geese. You will give your best. Good luck, men. on a wild goose chase. We will be no stranger to danger. The squadron will know no fear. We're off, and no matter where we roam, although the mind boggles, the scaffold goggles is sure to find your home. Runways clear, prepare for takeoff, dear. We must play our part. Hark at him, I fear his cabin lights are rather dim. Chalks away, our air display must start. We're off on a wild goose chase, and a simple mission position the whereabouts of your farm. We're off in a lands we're flown into kingdom come. We won't be back until we found your mom.
Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing from the rear.
What? Cattails do not advance, barnacles. One of the things they're most famous for is being rooted to the spot.
Hello, Ducky. Thought I lost you.
Stand back or I'll peck.
Ooh, be still, my quaking legs. I'm going to be goosed.
What are you doing here?
What are friends for? I've come to take you home. Your mother's been carrying something fearful.
My mother? You've seen my mother?
Of course. She sent me to fetch you.
Listen here, Cat. My squadron's taking a personal charge and thus in safe return to his mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the guns?
We will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over. Silence in the ranks.
Well, maybe I could be of assistance. I'll go over to the chute and then I'll let you know when they're packing up for the day.
Very well, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dot. I'm your senior flight attendant. On behalf of Captain Greylag, I would like to welcome you to this afternoon's flight from the boggy marshland to some far-flung farm. We'll be cruising at an altitude of several feet and flying in a rather attractive V formation. In the unlikely event of emergency landing, we ask that you follow the safety procedures we've been through so many times before. We hope you have a pleasant journey and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies.
We're off to Dallas, fighting against the world. We won't be back until we found your.
Once.
Are you sure?
On one of my lives.
Good. All right, men. Final check. Oh, and here's a parachute for you.
For me?
You think I'm gonna leave you with a duckling, do you? Oh no, Puss. You're coming with us.
Oh, cat litter.
Our wings are spread, so don't delay. Our access bags are stowed away. It's time to fly. We're off to try and find the farm on the wild goose chase. We'll be until the end, depending if we can locate his nest. I'll be waiting for our man, so we'll say goodbye to the pimple chum. We won't be back until we find your mom. Get lost. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you. No. No. What's happening? The cat.
She lied. She said she was my friend. She said the people had put away their guns. Oh, Mama, what am I gonna do now?
Six months on, and still no sign of the duckling, who, as you'll remember from the photograph released at the time, has what can best be described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now, our experts believe this duckling may have undergone certain changes. They put together a composite of what they believe this duckling looks like today. A warning to the following viewers. This image may be very, very disturbing.
Ida, if you see this, love, come home. The kids need you. They're not coping so well without you.
It would appear in a rather new, sinister turn of events that Ida has also gone missing. Again, to the following viewers, we're appealing to you for any new information. The number is coming up on your screen now.
My mistake was letting her go searching for my son. Yeah, that one, it ain't right. I've spent weeks filling beaks, hearing daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm depressed, round the nest, day and night. And what sort of time do you call this?
We sorta lost track of time. The owl didn't give it a hoot.
Well, your father does. You're grounded.
When's Mom coming back?
I don't know.
But she is coming back.
I don't know, honey.
Will she bring Ugly?
I just don't know. It's time to roost. Go brush your beaks, but don't use up too much water. My bill's big enough. When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. A shame because this apron suits her better. There's no joy in motherhood, an endless round of chores that have to be done. And when you think you've seen the back of them, you'll find in actual fact you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood, or if there is, it's something I just can't see. Ida somehow copes with all of this, and then on top of that, she puts up with me.
Daddy?
Now what?
Please help me, I'm caught.
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can untangle me?
I'll try. What are you?
A swan? Ooh, mind you don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan.
Typical me. My first migration, and what happens?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather setting, and we're leaving today for warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one with all these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's a stage we all have to go through. You should have heard what they called me before I went through the most.
How could anyone call you names?
Well, like I said, it's just a stage we all have to go through.
Oh, could you lift your wing up?
My mother always warned me to stay away from fishing line the people left behind.
So did mine. She used to tell me when we were out fishing. Oh, one more loop around your leg.
Oh, thank you. I thought I'd never get out. And this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. I got separated from my family, and the more I look for them, the further it seems I wander away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring? You have been lost since the spring? You poor thing. You cannot stay the winter here. You'll freeze.
No, I'll be fine.
Penny!
Oh, come with us. The others won't mind. And then we can return next spring together, and I'll help you find your family.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Of course you can. Come on, or we'll never catch up.
Well, Penny, it sounds great, but I can't fly. Well, at least not good enough to go with you.
It doesn't matter that you can't fly as well as the others. I'll stay back and I'll fly at your pace.
Oh, Penny, it all sounds lovely, but I must find my mother. She can't be far away now. Maybe when you come back in the spring, we can meet up again?
I like that. Are you sure you will be all right?
Yes, I'm sure.
Penny, come on, Penny. We're going to be late.
I hate to leave you here like this, but I really must be going now. Goodbye, and thank you again. I'll never forget you. Honk!
Honk? Ah, forget it. She probably won't even remember me. I mean, she probably won't even come back. I mean, why would she want anyone like her want to do anything like me?
Ribbit! Ribbit! Whoops, pardon me.
Leave me alone.
Sorry, Feathers. Didn't mean to make you jump. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. It sort of runs in the family, or jumps in the family, depending on which way you...
What do you want?
Want?
Oh, go ahead. Get it off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
Ugly?
There, hope you feel better now.
Whoa. Hang on a minute, Feathers. Do you mind if I hop off and come back again? I mean, who am I to call you ugly? Look at me. There, see? I mean, connect the dots. If we're talking ugly, then it'll come much more aesthetically challenged to me. You know what our trouble is? You've been preening on yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You've got down in the mouth. Ribbit. Come on. I'm getting nothing here. Come on, give us a smile.
I want to be left on my own?
Now that's just downright antisocial. Oh well. I know how you feel, but you mustn't let it depress you. I started off as a blob of jelly and it's been downhill ever since. I say to myself, I'm just a handsome prince in a frog's clothing, and someday someone's gonna come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. I say to myself, nah, get real. Who wants to snog a frog? You know what our trouble is?
No.
Our image isn't in vogue. That's it, but it's a question of choice. But mark my words, one day ugly will be in. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass. Then those who sport chic seasons look will fall flat on their ass. Your mother what it's called. For fashion is a fickle thing. Well, just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in style, and then I guarantee out there someone's gonna love ya, someone's gonna love ya, warts and all. Out there, just around the corner, in amongst the fun, someone's gonna fall for you, though I may look a bit Jurassic. Trust me, I'm a classic in my punt. If Miss O'Frog can go woo in time, we'll have a wake-up call. 'Cause out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all. Tell 'em, kids, ha.
They're out there, we don't know where. Someone will care. They're gonna love ya, words and all. Somewhere out there, we can't say where, but someone is gonna fall for you.
Just think, whenever you need boosting,
will be the flavor of the month. Oh, what am I saying?
Well, goodbye. And if you ever find yourself near the churchyard, please do hop in.
I hope you find them all right. Stay warm, stay cheerful. See ya. Ribbit!
Well, what do we have here? A nice, plump little duckling. Gotcha, my beauty. Yeah!
Honk, honk.
It's no good you struggling and honking. I've got a family to feed, and you'll make a fine Sunday roast.
Honk, honk, honk.
Now, where's my knife? It's colder than a penguin picnic out here tonight. Darn, I must have left it in my car.
Hello, Ducky.
You again. How did you find me?
Oh, a little bird told me.
Well, you're too late. I'm going to be eaten by the people.
Such a waste.
Well, even if you'd help me to escape, you'd only eat me yourself.
True.
Well, you're not going to get me.
Now, listen, Ducky. I have what I think you will agree is a very tempting proposition that might just satisfy us both.
Well, I don't like oranges if that's part of the plan.
Look, if you come with me, I'll take you back to the farm to see your mother for one last time.
Either way, I get eaten, right?
Well, you can't have it both ways. Quick, make up your mind.
All right, you're on.
And don't try any funny business. Remember, at least this way you'll get to see your mother again.
The ponds are deeply frozen of all the times for traveling. It's not when we'd have chosen.
Are you sure you know your way back to the duckyard? We seem to be going in circles.
Shut up, it's the snow. It makes everything look the same.
This earth would seem certain, and even good King Wenceslas would not draw back his curtain.
I can't see beyond the end of my beak.
Keep going, we must be close now.
The biting cold, the
you out there?
snow.
Is anybody out there?
It's hard to catch a break, and though we hate to say the word,
Facing certain,
facing certain,
facing certain.
the wind has blown to snow and drift, too beautiful for words. It may look good on Christmas cards, but not for cats and birds.
Honey? No. My baby? Not like this, not after all this time.
What was it all for? What was the point of your little life? It can't end like this. It can't.
Nor will it, my dear.
But he's dead. My baby duckling is dead, and it's all my fault. He wandered off the nest last spring. I should have gone after him, but I had his brothers and sisters to rear. I couldn't just leave them. And now it's too late.
Cry, cry, my dear, for the warmth of a mother's tears can thaw the stoniest of frosts.
If only I could believe that.
But you must, for what do we have if we don't have hope?
Just knowing you were out there helped me to get by. And now we're reunited, I can hold my head up.
It's him, Father, the singing I told you about. The one who saved my life. Do you remember me? Oh, please, say you remember me.
Of course I remember you, Penny. How could I forget you? You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection.
You knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come with us. If only your wings were strong enough.
Well, now that you're here, you can come with us and learn our ways. And my mother? Can she come too?
Of course I can't come with you. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you in the ways of the swans.
But you taught me to swim.
From what I remember, that nearly finished me off. It's hardly surprising, really. Fancy me teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to come.
I can't come with you. My place is back on the lake with your father. Bless him. They say birds of a feather should flock together, and your place is with the swans now.
But I only just found you. I'm not so sure if I'm ready to leave you again.
Of course you are. Now, go on then, before I get all tearful and unnecessary. Promise to visit me, though. You'll look after him for me, won't you?
Goodbye, my dear. This must be very hard for you, but I promise he'll be safe with us.
Sure he will. Now, go on. Take a run at it. There you go. That's the way. He was different from the rest. Of course he can't belong with me. I know I should have guessed. He wasn't mine to mother. He wasn't mine to rear. Another dream gets washed away. Another dream, another mother's tear.
think I'd leave you behind.
But you must. It's your life, and you belong with the swans.
But I don't care whose egg I came out of. You are my mother. You raised me, and that's what counts.
Well,
You said that it takes all to make a world. And you said yourself that the junkyard would be so boring if we all looked the same. So I've come back to be different,
We're both coming back.
to be the first swans on the lake. I've been different all my life. I was different as a duckling, and now I'll be different as a swan. I like being me. I like my honk, and I like being different.
well, you're certainly that. Well, what are we waiting for? I can't wait to see your father's reaction. He might lay an egg himself. And whatever that might turn into doesn't bear thinking about.
Wait a minute. I've got some unfinished business to attend to.
Swanee? Swanee? Swanee! Oh, how I love ya, how I love ya. I quit. I give up. I surrender. I've been working too hard. Someone take me to the Betty Fur Clinic. Ugh. Yay! Look at him. Did you ever see a finer bird? Honk! Hark at him, 'cause his honking is the best we've heard. We are feeling rather small in this old shebang. Maybe you'll forgive us all and be home with us.
Lead our gang.
Of course I forgive all you guys. I'm just happy to see you all. And to introduce you to someone. This is Penny.
Hello.
Hello, Penny.
Welcome home, my dear. I've been thinking I'm getting rather long in the bill, and I feel the time is right for me to relinquish the red band. Wear it with pride, my dear, for you are indeed the finest bird on the lake, as I know I was in my day. Oh, stop. Stop. Thank you. And let it be known that from this day forth, the red band shall now be known as the Signet Ring.
Look at him, look at us, see the difference. Why did we ever think him a dud?
I always knew that my family was blessed with royal blood.
Oh, yes.
What?
I made it through Thanksgiving!
Yay!